Epic Universe has changed a lot in the past few years. Ever since its reveal back in 2019, we've seen plenty of differences between the original concept and the near-finished product. Now, with only a few months left until opening, I thought it would be worth looking back at 5 of the biggest changes we've seen made to this brand new park. Thanks to the fantastic reporting of Theme Park Stop for making this video possible, and without further ado, let's get into the 5 biggest changes made to Epic Universe before opening. Number 5. Over the years, the branding of Epic Universe has seen some significant changes. While this original logo was first revealed with the park back in 2019, it has since been updated with this new appearance. This was a part of a major brand refresh back in 2023, with new logos for City Walk, Volcano Bay, Islands of Adventure, and Universal Studios. This also included a slight name change for the park, from Universal's Epic Universe to Universal Epic Universe. It's unclear why exactly this change was made, but it does appear the apostrophe S at the end has been removed from a lot of Universal properties. Maybe to make it easier to search for online, I don't know. Anyways, this wasn't the first time Epic Universe had its name changed. Before Epic Universe was officially unveiled, the name floating around for this new park was Fantastic Worlds. In fact, there was even some concept art found of the name, although it was never officially stated by Universal themselves. The theory surrounding this name change is that Warner Bros. Claimed it was too similar to their existing Fantastic Beasts franchise, making Universal change it behind closed doors. Because of that, we now know this park as Epic Universe, with Fantastic Worlds now becoming a distant memory. Number 4. This next name change is a bit more well known. On January 30th, 2024, Universal started releasing a series of videos showcasing each world at Epic Universe. This first video was primarily focused on Celestial Park, detailing all of the attractions found in the land. The biggest attraction they discussed was Starfall Racers, a massive dueling roller coaster themed to space. However, in the weeks following that announcement, Universal had a bit of legal trouble headed their way. A non-profit organization called the Starfall Education Foundation claimed that the use of the word Starfall took away from their existing brand. While the case seems to have never gone to court, Universal did change the name of this ride to avoid any legal issues in the future. The new name of this attraction is Stardust Racers, with the video and website being changed to reflect this new update. There are still remnants of this old name at the Epic Universe Preview Center, although it's so small you'd barely even notice it's there. Otherwise, this name has been completely wiped, even to the point where Universal needs to make a new logo for the ride. Number 3. One of the biggest last-minute changes at Epic Universe happened over in Dark Universe. In the original concept art from 2019, Dark Universe appears to feature both a major dark ride along with some sort of outdoor stage show. This attraction was rumored to be a major special effects show featuring the Universal monsters. However, as work continued on the park, it seemed like construction hadn't yet begun on the show. Eventually, rumors came out that Universal was replacing this attraction with some sort of roller coaster, but details remained hazy until track began to appear on site. For a while, we thought this could be an extreme spinning coaster like Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. Now, we know this attraction as Curse of the Werewolf, a family spinning roller coaster manufactured by MACK Rides. Despite this change, you can still see the stage show and concept art released in 2024, although this iteration appears to be indoors instead of outdoors. Who knows if this change will prove to be for the best, but it's sad to think we may never see what this stage show could have been. Number 2. While the current iteration of the Ministry of Magic appears to have one dark ride and a stage show, this Harry Potter land was originally supposed to have a second ride as well. This ride would have been located to the right of the main attraction, in this empty plot of land right here. Plans seem to suggest that this would have been some sort of VR attraction, with guests taking a ride on their own broomstick around the Wizarding World. However, for some reason, plans fell apart, and the ride was cancelled for Epic Universe. Months later, we heard rumors that this attraction could instead come to Universal Studios. This would have replaced the former Fear Factor live stage, connecting it to the existing Diagon Alley. Just like with Epic Universe though, plans seemingly fell apart here too, putting the ride on hold indefinitely. Maybe it was due to capacity or the technology not quite being where Universal wanted it to be. Regardless, both the Fear Factor live stage and the empty plot of land at Epic Universe are still available for expansion, so we'll have to wait and see what may come. Whether it's an updated version of this VR attraction or a completely new concept, I'm sure whatever comes will be an innovative and exciting new addition. Before we move on to number 1, let's discuss some honorable mentions. Like the Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe also had a cut attraction that is now just an empty plot of land. This would have been an indoor boat ride themed a creature from the Black Lagoon, located in the back of the land near the Burning Blade Tavern. There are rumors this ride could still open as a future expansion, but updates have been scarce on that recently. Regardless, the expansion pad is still available if they ever choose to add anything to Dark Universe. Along with that, there were also plans for a Donkey Kong play area on this plot of land here. It does seem like there's concrete being poured here, so it's possible we could still see it in the future. Considering how small this area of land is, I doubt they could really fit anything else here anyways. Finally, let's head back to Celestial Park to discuss two updated dining locations. First, there appeared to be plans for a large food court near the front of the park named Zephyr Market, but as construction began, it seemed like this restaurant had been cancelled. However, months later, construction ramped back up on this plot of land, although the project had been changed from its original concept. Now, this should be two connected locations selling Mexican and Italian food respectively. At least that's what we suspect based on the current concept art. These two locations may not be ready to open with the park in 2025, but they should be ready a few months later at the very least. The other restaurant we have to discuss seems to have combined two previous locations seen in concept art. Originally, there was planned to be a restaurant named Cassini and a restaurant named Meteor Burger at Epic Universe. Now, these two locations have combined to become Meteor Astropub, which should serve some mixture of what these two locations may have offered. With those honorable mentions out of the way, let's get into the final major change at Epic Universe. Number 1. For this last major change, we need to head back to Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic. As soon as you step through the portal to this land, you'll be in 1920s Paris as seen in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. In case you didn't know, this franchise acted as a prequel to the Harry Potter franchise, starring new characters and some returning faces. Everything outside the main attraction fits that time and place, including the shops, restaurants, and indoor circus show. However, the star attraction of this land instead takes place in the 1990s British Ministry of Magic. This time period fits closer to the original Harry Potter franchise, with the books mostly taking place between 1991 and 1998. While all this will likely be explained through the use of Floo powder and the Time Turner, it's likely this ride wasn't always planned to be this way. Originally, it seems this land was meant to be entirely themed to the Fantastic Beasts franchise, with the main attraction instead taking place in the French Ministry of Magic. With those films being seen as financial failures though, Universal seems to have relied on the much more well-known original franchise. Retheming the exterior to the UK wouldn't make a ton of sense though. Diagon Alley is already themed to London, so Paris seemed like the best choice for the exterior of this land. Admittedly, it's not an ideal solution, and the land does seem a bit messy from the outside. However, it is a change that allows us to get the best of both worlds. Something new and refreshing on one end, and something familiar yet recognizable on the other. With all that said, those are the 5 biggest changes made to Epic Universe before it opens next year. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more Epic Universe content, and check out my series detailing everything coming to Epic Universe in 2025. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.